What's up, YouTube? This is the Primetime Movie Network. This is Primetime James Timms coming at you with another video. And I had just gotten home from watching Scream 6. Lucky for me, where I live, the movie theater is literally just up the street from me. So I didn't have to travel far, which is nice. Had to pay $11 for my ticket, but people, oh, these ticket prices are crazy. But anyway, so I got home from watching Scream 6. And I'm not going to tell you my full thoughts. Like, I'm going to give it a couple days to digest. I may probably watch it again over the weekend. But as far as my initial thoughts, fresh from seeing the film, I will say is I was happy with it. I was happy with Scream 6 overall. Everything I wanted to see in a Scream film at this point, I got. The two main leads, Sam and Tara. Jenna Ortega as Tara, and Sam is Melissa. I want to say Barea. I will say this: I was very critical of Sam in Scream 5, not because I didn't think her character was cool. I just felt that she really had no emotion. I thought she was boring and bland. I easily thought Tara should have been like the focal point. Here in Scream 6, I actually did not mind Sam here. I was actually kind of like, okay, now I could see why she's sharing the spotlight with Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega as Tara was great, as I expected her to be. First things first, the kills. I thought the kills were great. Now, remember the whole hype train about Scream 5, about how Scream 5 is the most violent, this Ghostface is the most violent, the most brutal, and all that stuff. That more applied here than it did in Scream 5. Easily. It was more applied in Scream 6 than Scream 5, for sure. I really enjoy, Mindy and Chad. Chad being Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son, Mason Gooden. I actually like them more so here than I did in Scream 5. The new characters they bring in, like the new boyfriends and the new roommates and stuff, to be honest, I really didn't give a fuck about them, honestly. I would just rather prefer it was more about, the core four, as they like to be called. The use of New York was done rather well. I did enjoy that my girl, Kirby, Hayden Panettiere, was in the film. It was great to see her back in the screen front after 12 years. Anybody that watched the primetime Gorehounds of us doing Scream 4 knows I love me some Hayden Panettiere and I love me some Kirby. It was great to see her in. But the movie overall, I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun film. That Scream magic is still there. I was still at the edge of my seat in some scenes. But we gotta talk about that third act. I will say I was really rocking with it. I was rolling with it. I was entertained by it. I'm like, okay, all right, now you got me. But from the moment the killers reveal themselves all the way to the end credits is where the movie falls right off a goddamn cliff. Again, I'm not going to spoil it. Sometime this week, I'm going to give a more in-depth review, but that third act, it didn't hit. It did not hit. When the killers are revealed and the motivation is revealed, I said, "Oh, so you're basically doing Scream 2." You're recycling Scream 2. And the plot armor with some of the characters was fucking insane. One of the characters is basically given the Dewey treatment. Remember how in Scream, when every time it looked like Dewey's dead, but in the very end, he always pulls through, and it makes you go, "There's no damn way he's still alive. There's no way." They did it. They did it to one of the main characters. When it happened, I'm like, really? We're going down this road with this character. Fuck. I was happy with the film. It's just that third act. I was just kind of like, so far, Radio Silence has done a good job with these Scream films, but so far, that's 2 movies now where the killer reveals are kind of lackluster. Where you're like, eh. The only legacy character, well, an OG, Courtney Cox, is in this film. To be quite honest with you, did she really need to be in the film? She really didn't need to be in this film. If you erase Gale Weathers from this film, it would not have affected the movie at all. It wouldn't affect the movie at all. Courtney Cox is there for a paycheck. Clearly. But I did shout out to Roger Jackson, who was phenomenal as usual. This Ghostface is definitely a lot more meaner, a lot more brutal, a lot more violent. He is there when he's around you. He is coming to fuck you up. Definitely, probably one of the best Ghostfaces in the franchise, bar none. Bar none. He wasn't fucking around, man. He was not playing in this. He was coming to fuck your day up. Anytime, if he saw you, if he sees you as a target, he was coming for you. And you're gonna be looking like Swiss cheese when it's all over. And definitely one of the few times they actually made Ghostface kind of scary in some moments, particularly involving a subway train. How they utilized Ghostface in the subway was very effective. But yeah, man, Scream 6, I thought was solid. I thought the Scream franchise as a whole, even though I'm not the biggest fan of the sequels, again, 1's the greatest. 2, I could take or leave. 3, I could take or leave. 4, even though I love 4, hell, I could take or leave that. But the one thing about 1 through 6, 1 through 6 is that it's consistent. It sticks to the formula. It has not had a Halloween Resurrection yet. It hasn't had a fucking Jason Goes to Hell yet, even though I like Jason Goes to Hell. It hasn't had a Nightmare Part 5. It hasn't had a movie in the franchise where people would walk away pissed off and angry and upset. It's stuck true to the formula. Does it sometimes miss on some very it's small things with some pretty key small things, but it's small things, but in the bigger picture, fans have walked away satisfied. They have walked away satisfied. And like I said, I'll give Scream 6 credit. It stuck to the true to its formula. And it was right there. It was right there, but that third act, man. But yeah, like I said, sometime next week I'll give a full in-depth spoiler filled review. Uh, may actually have a couple guests I actually have in mind that may want to join. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Scream 6. Please try not to spoil the film in the comment section for those who have not seen it yet. Let me know your guys' general thoughts on Scream 6. Do y'all like it? Do y'all not like it? Um, are you looking forward to what they're going to do with Scream 7? Because Scream 7 has been greenlit. How'd you feel about Sam? How'd you feel about Tara? How'd you feel about the characters, the kills, anything and everything about Scream 6 that is not spoiler filled? Please put in the comment section. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.